girl, you're not that important. Let's calm down. Let's take 20 steps back.
It's not just about you.
What's up guys, it's Desi and I'm back with another video, and today it is July 2nd and it has been a full month without social media. I'm planning on doing a full year and I really just want to document my journey and bring you guys along with me. So if you're interested in why I decided to do 12 months without social media, keep watching. First off, I want to say my relationship with social media has always been kind of like a push and pull, a give and take. And I would say the past few years, and by past few years, I mean like the past maybe 3 years, social media has definitely been more of a con than a pro. And I think once something moves from being really positive to being not so positive in your life, that's when you need to reevaluate. I would deactivate my Instagram, honestly, like every other month, it feels like. Like there's literally no in between for me. If I'm on social media, that means I'm liking and commenting on nearly everything. I'm posting like once a week. I'm posting on my story daily. Like when I'm active on Instagram, I'm active on Instagram, you know? But if it's one of those times where I'm just like, no, I don't want this, I don't like this, I don't need this in my life, then it's absolutely nothing. Like I just go full MIA. But most of the time it's a few months, and the longest I've gone without Instagram is around 6 months. It's for a wide range of reasons. I will say most of the time it is mental health related, as most things are. I've had my Instagram since I was in middle school. So I have essentially been posting and curating my content since middle school. I genuinely think me being on social media at such a young age, I want to say I was like 12 or 13 when I got it, and I got it without telling my parents. I don't even think I was supposed to have it. I wasn't doing anything like crazy up there. I was literally going outside, like taking pictures like in the grass or like near a tree and like posting it and trying to like be cutesy or be aesthetically pleasing, all of those things. But because I've been on social media for so long, I feel like it has kind of warped my perception as to like honestly what beauty is, what authenticity is, what being genuine is. But I realized as I got older and just been more aware in general, whether that be about my surroundings, other people, my own body, all of these things, I would say they have really influenced the way that I view social media and myself, as well as the way that I view others. Now, this can be a big pro for some people because you can go on social media and you can get inspired. And this is something I talked about in a previous video a few years ago. My favorite YouTuber is Jazz Turner, and her content is just everything. If you don't know her, which it's a tragedy if you don't know her, you need to go check out her page and her channel, because she just does a lot of self-improvement, self-development content. And one thing that she talked about related to social media is that she removed and blocked and deleted anyone and anything that was not serving her. She follows creators and she consumes content that are beneficial to her. And once she said that, I was like, why did I not think about this sooner? And it seems so simple. There's so many people on social media that I follow just to follow. I follow because we go to the same school, or I follow because we have mutual friends, or I follow because I think they're pretty. But it's not because like they're inspiring me or the relationship is beneficial or it's fruitful. And I think it's once I changed my perception as far as what I wanted my social media to be for me, I realized it was not healthy to be opening up a platform and I close it and I'm like sad, or I'm overthinking, or I'm disappointed, or I'm feeling whatever not so positive emotion there is. I should only be consuming content and hanging around people that fill my cup. Why is it when I'm on social media, I genuinely feel drained? The instant gratification is nice, the likes are nice, the comments are nice, the DMs are nice, but all of that is surface level. Maybe every once in a while I'll post an accomplishment or two, but most of the time it's simply just me getting cute, taking a pic, looking at the likes and comments. And in doing that, I realized that my next step after that is to see what other beautiful women are posting, who else is commenting on their stuff, who else is liking their stuff, how are they curating their pages, why do they have more followers than me, why are they getting certain opportunities that I'm not getting, why are they moving, I want to move there. all of these things I just go down a rabbit hole and I start overthinking about. And that is not normal and that is not healthy. Once I realized I was falling into this whole comparison thing where it was like, I wouldn't see content and I wouldn't see people and be like, wow, like this is such a great photo. Wow, this is such beautiful scenery. Wow, they got this amazing opportunity. And I felt happy. That was never happening. It was always jealousy. It was always envy. And I didn't like that about myself. And I didn't like that I was feeling those feelings. And sometimes, especially in high school, people that were closest to me would get certain opportunities. And even though they're my closest friends, I wouldn't feel happy for them. I wouldn't feel proud that they got what they wanted or achieved their goal. I would look at myself and say, why did they get it but I did not get it? I would instead get insecure and overthink about why they got a certain opportunity and I didn't get it because I'm X, Y, and Z and they're X, Y, and Z, and that just doesn't make sense. And all of these things that honestly don't matter. It was simply insecurities that I had with comparing myself and not having enough confidence in my abilities and my overthinking and my mental health challenges. All of these things just were not working in my favor. And the root of it all that I saw time and time again was social media. And I think it honestly takes a lot to take a step back from social media, especially when it is a bigger step away. Because honestly, anyone can get off of social media for a few days or a few weeks, but to commit to multiple months or multiple years and just saying, you know, this is not serving me, I'm no longer going to engage in it. I think that that is something that not many people can do, especially nowadays. It's hard when you grow up around something to just say, I'm not going to do that anymore. Especially when that has been so ingrained in your life for so long. There's so many opportunities on social media. There's so many amazing people you can meet on social media. There's so many things you can learn from social media. Social media teaches you so much about yourself and others, and it honestly can work as a tool to benefit your life until it isn't. And I was falling under that until it isn't category time and time again. I wasn't reaping the benefits of social media. I was facing all of the challenges and obstacles that came with it. And I knew it for so long, which is why I would take these small breaks, whether it be 3 months or 6 months, and then I would get it all over again because I'm like, oh my god, my birthday's coming up. Like, I have to be on social media for my birthday. Like, everyone needs to tell me happy birthday. Everyone needs to know it's my birthday. Girl, you're not that important. Let's calm down. Let's take 20 steps back. I have had 2 birthdays thus far where I was not on social media whatsoever, and that is my 22nd birthday and my 23rd birthday, which just passed. And honestly, I think I'm starting to fall in love with it. Social media is great, do not get me wrong. And I will say, sometimes when I am out and about, I'll meet people and their first question to me after we have like a good convo, what's your Instagram? Can I get your Instagram? And I'm like, actually, like, your really does not have Instagram. And then it sparks this whole nother conversation about, why don't you have Instagram? You're lying. Everyone has Instagram. All these things. There's honestly only one of 2 responses that I get. It's either, wow, that's so good. That's amazing. What made you want to do that? And the other one is the not so positive reaction, which is like, of course you have Instagram. Everyone has Instagram. Like, if you don't want to give me your Instagram, just tell me that. That doesn't make sense. You need Instagram. Like, that's crazy not to have Instagram. And I'm just like, okay, like, I told you I don't have it. Like, let's move past it. The other thing is, I saw that it was consuming my life. It was taking up so much time in a day. I'm disciplined in so many other aspects of my life, especially when it comes to academia, as well as my health and my well-being, anything fitness related, self-care related. I'm very disciplined. But when it came to social media, it was the one area of my life where there was little to no discipline, because not being disciplined in one area can really dig into all of the areas in which you are disciplined in. It was taking away from areas of my life that I genuinely enjoy and need in order to thrive and to feel like myself, and I did not like that. It was taking up so much of my time. I would pick up my phone for one thing, maybe to check an email or send an important text message, and then I would end up somehow, some way, just not even thinking about it, clicking on Instagram and scrolling for 30 minutes. And I'm just like, where did the time go? In this case, I saw that the social media environment was not serving me. I was feeling insecure after, I was feeling drained after, I was overthinking after. And I saw that it was bringing all of these negative thoughts and emotions to my life that I did not have otherwise. A week before I got off social media, I told myself, I was like, Desi, you need to lock in. Like, you can have social media, it's okay. But if you have it, you need to make sure that you're also taking care of business. That entire week, I was still on social media very heavily and not taking care of business. Therefore, the only next step is to get rid of it. Because I was not able to be disciplined, because I was not able to regulate myself, removal was the next step for me. It's either you need to lock in and be disciplined. If you're not going to be disciplined, you need to get rid of it. So when I do get it back, and of course I'm planning on getting it back after a full year, which will be sometime in early June, which seems far, but honestly for me, time just moves so quickly, especially when you're having fun. And I feel like it's already been a month, and even though this month has kind of dragged on, I think it's because I'm kind of in like a waiting period. I'm moving from Richmond soon, I'm going to DC, I'm starting my new job. Like, this is a very transitional period for me, so life feels a bit slower. But I know once I start working, have my own apartment, I know that the time is literally going to move at the speed of lightning. I would say that the first week that I got off of it, I was still looking for the app. I would go on my phone and click the place where Instagram used to be. I noticed that I was trying to fill the time. So I noticed when I didn't have social media, I was looking for other areas of my life to contribute that time to. I noticed that I was talking to my friends a lot more. I was calling my friends a lot more. I was going to the gym a lot more, because now I have this chunk of time during the day that was initially dedicated to social media, and now I'm able to spread it across different areas of my life. I like that I had more time for myself as well as more time for other people. But now I'm at the point where most days go by and I don't think about Instagram. The only time where I'm reminded of social media and the fact that I don't have social media is either if someone asks about it or if I'm very bored. And honestly, I should never be bored, because your girl's studying for the LSAT, and that is literally a full-time job on its own. And I don't want it to be misinterpreted, you guys, that I'm a social media hater or social media is all bad. Like, no. With anything in the world, there are pros and cons to absolutely everything. And I noticed that social media had become more of a con in my life than a pro. I took that step, and instead of doing my normal 3 months or my normal 6 months, I said, you know what? I've been saying for so long that I want to do a full year. Let this be the time that I do a full year. Let me see how much I grow this next year, just allocating a few hours a day to other things in my life. And it's been only a month so far, but let me tell you guys, the amount of blessings that have come into my life. And I know a lot of people are going to say it's not connected or one thing has nothing to do with the other, but I genuinely believe that it does. Once certain people left my life, once I moved from certain environments, once I started consistently pouring into myself, I'm telling you, my life has become so much better, and it's because I actually took the step to do something about it. I will make a whole separate video about this, but it is imperative, you guys. Stop saying you're going to do something but not actually doing it. Stop making the goal but not actually putting in any effort or action in order to achieve that goal. It does nothing for you. It does nothing for you. So although it's only been a month without social media, it has been a very transformative month without social media, and I'm so glad that you guys are going to be here with me along the way from month 1 all the way to month 12, and maybe longer if I decide to extend it. If you guys have any more questions about my social media journey or my mental health journey in general, please let me know. But that's all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
It's not that just about you. I just need to survive.